So now we have the movement around ordinals, and there's a lot of folks in the community that think that there's some benefits of minting off of Bitcoin. There's also side chains of Bitcoin being created, the BRC21 and some more recent updates since then.
Yeah.
Would you say that was also unexpected? And what are your thoughts on sort of where this renaissance of Bitcoin art goes from here?
I mean, obviously the Bitcoin blockchain has been used for many things, not just transactions, but prior years, like 10 years ago, it was very, let's say, not very well accepted in the Bitcoin community to do.
Yeah. The maxis didn't like it very much.
Yes. So I was also afraid that they're gonna crucify us because we were timestamping artwork on the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, since there are so many blockchains and since, through let's say the increase of the block size or the indirect increase of the block size, there is more space and there's so much competition. I think it's great for the Bitcoin blockchain to have more use cases. But what do you think? Like, is it more accepted now with the Bitcoin community to use it for digital art?
I think the answer is yes and no. I think the maxis are holding to their belief that around the purity of Bitcoin as a store of value, but I think that community is getting smaller. And I think that there's more folks that are seeing Bitcoin for more than just a store of value. And I think there's a lot of folks excited about the potential to sort of do things with Bitcoin. We already know that it's fully decentralized and accepted in that manner, as opposed to all the new cryptocurrencies out there.
Yeah.
And I think this idea of immutability is very powerful as a concept, because you're not tied to IPFS, you're not tied to a marketplace like OpenSea. It's engraved. I think there's still sort of some exploration of how you determine different value. I know Casey's come up with some concepts that the community is sort of rallied around, I would say. But it's too early to tell. I mean, similar to back then, 10 years ago, I think that if there's anything we've all learned in this space, it's that it's not hard to, it's very difficult to predict the future, right? And when we try, we're usually wrong. At least when it comes to this type of innovation. With that said, I'm sure there's this warmth in your heart from those early days, sort of with Vitalik and what has been created since then. Could you have imagined Ethereum being where it is at this moment in time back then?
Back then, when I was working with Vitalik, there was no Ethereum. We were actually chatting about what we could improve our token system. So this is maybe also how Ethereum kind of got born as a project, because we were working on this colored coin wallet project for Trent McGonaghy in the field of digital art, but Vitalik was also working with some Israeli colored coin projects. There was also a protocol called Counterparty, which I think was used by a few big projects back then, and I think it's got rebranded into Mastercoin got rebranded into Omni, and also Tether was first issued as a Mastercoin protocol token.
Right.
So issuing tokens on top of the Bitcoin blockchain is not exactly a new thing. This has been definitely done for more than 10 years. And what we did with Vitalik is to really target the digital artwork markets as developers, but it was also not our company.
The views and opinions expressed on Edge of NFT reflect solely those views and opinions of the show hosts and its guests. Please make sure to do your own research. Our show is not financial advice. You understand that you are using any and all information available on or through this podcast at your own risk. Whenever making financial decisions, we recommend doing your own research and talking to your accountant for financial advice. From time to time, we may feature sponsored content on the show for which we receive value, and we may share links for which we receive a commission if you make a purchase through one of those links. Refer to our website, www.edgeofnft.com, for our full disclaimer, terms and conditions, and privacy policy.